Hey everybody, it's the Knitty Professor. I'm here with Paris to talk about why have I stopped knitting dishcloths, because I'm not sure and I kind of miss it. So I have this cute little book and it says more than a dozen dishcloths, learn 16 new stitches. So I did knit several. In fact, here I've got some instructions for one. I did knit several of these when I was first learning how to knit, because I wanted to acquaint myself with more stitches. Isn't that pretty? I've forgotten which ones I did out of here. This is so really pretty too. Look out, Paris. Just love those patterns. And you know, the thing about a dishcloth, it takes like a day. I mean, I'm a slow knitter. I could probably still get this done in a couple of evenings. Here's another fun one. So I have a few samples. I made this one. Paris loves it. There we go, Paris. Oh, look, it's your pet cloth. This is kind of like a brick sort of pattern. It's really fun. It's just a great way to learn new stitches and to try out different effects. It looks a little bit more, it pops more on this side. But that's the one thing, you know, they're reversible, right? It doesn't matter. This one was fun. It's kind of, it looks a little lacy on the side. You can tell too, these babies have gotten some use. I mean, that's just a stain. I don't know if it's coffee, tea. I drink a lot of both. This one's pretty. This one's not really as reversible, but isn't that nice? And I've got a couple more lurking about. I'm not sure where they are. This one is, these are very similar. I think that must be the same pattern. And here's an interesting story. You know, when you reach a certain age, right, this is what happens. So these two, I know there might have been one or two more, but I know at one point I knit for my brother for his birthday a little set of hand knit washcloths with a little basket, just like a care for you kind of, what do you call that? Care basket, something like that, you know, soignez-vous kind of thing, you know, soap, cream, some stuff to make him just feel loved. And I was like, you got to use these. He was like, oh my gosh, they're handmade. I can't use them. You got to use them. That, you know, that's why we do this. I mean, you know, it's proof they are serving me. And of course, hi Paris, these ended up migrating back to me. Have you ever had that? So you gift something to someone and then they pass and then your gift comes back. I have quite a number of gifts that I had given to my mom and my brother. And it's a weird feeling, you know, it's like they should have been able to enjoy it longer, you know. But I can enjoy them, so I have them, and I think of him when I use these. And I love these. Tell me your experience. I mean, these are the world's best dishcloths. They are so sturdy. We have, you can see how small my kitchen is, right? It's a galley kitchen. But, Paris, you're getting your hair on me. We have granite countertops to make it seem regal. And, oh my gosh, these babies are fantastic. I just put a few drops of dish soap and warm water and wet this good, and I can just scrub till the cows come home and get those counters so smooth. These are fantastic. Clean the stove off with them. They're just so great in the kitchen. I mean, it's my favorite place. I put the granite countertops with the hand knit dishcloths. It's like the perfect combination. You know, they just work wonderfully. And I should make more. This one's kind of stiff because it's out, because I just cleaned off the countercloth with it, the countertop with it the other day. Works great. It's got this kind of fun basket weave pattern to it. In fact, these two, I don't know, are they the same? No, they're not the same. They're similar though. So anyhow, what's going on? My son might be coming home. But I've been wanting to knit more. Got all this yarn. Look at that. This is my supply of cotton yarn. In fact, this is half my supply of cotton yarn. This is the other half. In fact, I got some darn nice skeins. I got these in Colorado Springs a few years back. This is called Nifty Cotton Splash. And it's from, this is made in Brazil. It's just Cascade. But isn't that cool? It's a really fun color. I just love how that's dyed. And I've got some more. Nifty Cotton. Yep. Made in Brazil. Great colors. I thought, wouldn't it be fun to knit a towel? Now here's something kind of cool. Old Dominion collection from Virginia. Virginia cotton. This intrigues me to see this because in book 1 of my novel, the plot involves an enslaved woman who rescued her daughter on the Underground Railroad. And I was looking up all this information about spinning cotton, spinning wool, how the spinning was done, the cotton gin, all this stuff, all this history. And here, you know, it's like an interesting souvenir that you can still get Virginia cotton yarn. Again, I'm pretty sure I bought this at the same store in Colorado. But I was like, well, look at that. It would be really cool to knit a towel, you know, and I have patterns. So I showed you the dishcloths, sorry, Paris. In this book, which again, Mason Dixon, right? I'm an interesting person because I spent as many years growing up in Delaware and New York as I did growing up in Auburn, Alabama. So, plus my father was from Pennsylvania, his family, and my mother's family is from Virginia. So we're quite the combination of North and South. And yeah, I have cousins who are African American because of my ancestors held enslaved people. So it's an interesting world out there. But this book, which is like somehow reminiscent of my heritage, has some very nice details about how to knit towels. The moss grid hand towel and the chevron stripes hand towel. And heck, I could enlarge these, right? I could make bath towels out of them. I think they'd be gorgeous, whether the cotton's from Brazil or Virginia. And here's an interesting recipe. I'll just call it a recipe because it's fun from this book. Is the, what's it called? The Dizzy Rug. This is a dish rag rug. Dish rag rug. I think that'd be really nice to have in the bathroom, you know? So I have plenty of yarn. And I don't mind knitting with cotton. It's much different from wool, right? It's not springy, but it's still soft and sturdy. And heck, I thrifted this. This is kind of interesting. Oh, is that like a boucle? It's spun really interestingly. This is made in Canada. Look at that. Some more of the Virginia. I mean, these colors, I think, these three, right? I picked these three thinking, yeah, that would be really nice towel. I think they could go together well. And I have a bunch of skeins. I got more of the Brazilian kind. I thought these could go together, or I could make washcloths. Here's another color, really pretty. I've had these for several years, and I just need to kind of stretch myself. Look at these two. Be beautiful together for a towel. Are you kidding me? That would be so cool. Or then I have something like this. This is a Chocolate Salbabal crazy cotton. Boy, that would make a nice towel. And then I have this sugar and cream, the scrub off. I've never tried this. Have you ever tried this? I'd be really curious if you've tried this. It's supposed to be really good at scrubbing, you know. I must have made a wash. No, I use this for my blanket. So some of this cotton I have is actually, I think at one point I did a video on the log cabin blanket I was knitting, and that's where that was from. But I have some others. This is from Denmark. Some cotton. That would make a really lovely washcloth, or maybe even more than one. I'm not sure. I've just got all kinds of, it's kind of fun to dig through here. We've got, this is just from Hobby Lobby, right? Rainbow cotton. That's a lot. Is that 100 grams? That would make a towel, I think. This is 5 ounces. I don't know, grams, ounces. Some of this is thrifted, but here's another nice one. This is Italian. La Negrosa Baum Voila 100%. It's kind of a fun color too. I picked that up when I was in Denmark. I was like, yeah, I should make some more washcloths, and I should. Right now I'm just too busy because I'm taking classes, teaching classes, doing training. I mean, it's gotten kind of out of hand, but thrifted that. That will change in a few months. So anyhow, have you knit washcloths? You know, as soon as I figured out how to knit socks, which took me about a year, I just kind of got obsessed with those, and I wear the crap out of them. I just need socks. So now with my practicum that involves a lot of observing, I can sit and I can really focus because I've got some knitting in my hand. I'm not going to drift off, and I've been getting a lot of progress made on knitting socks. And then when I come home, I do color work. So at some point, maybe this summer, I'll get back into knitting the washcloths because they make great gifts, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful and useful. So yeah, let me know. Do you knit washcloths? What's your experience with that? Do you enjoy it? Do you find it a good way to learn new stitches? Have you inherited washcloths? What do you use them for? Do you actually use them? Do you use them, you know, on yourself, in your kitchen? Let me know. I'd be really curious. So thanks for listening. I hope you have a great evening. We'll see you soon. Bye.